Give me that. It's like, hey, welcome back, family. You caught me in the middle of channeling. Ooh, my bad. See, I have to remember when you hit. I never mind. When you hit record on something, right? At first, I started talking too soon, so somebody here could be speaking too soon. Okay, I'm hearing that spirit. But this energy that I am picking up on today, first off, I'm sorry, I just came in hot right now. My bad. Welcome back. Welcome back to the space. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy Tea 1111 Energy. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Thank you for your comments. I really do appreciate them. Spirit is actually really working through me this time round, okay? And when I say that, I mean like Spirit has dived in and has me looking at things from a different perspective, okay? You too may be looking at things from a different perspective. We are the collective. We are, and I don't want to say collective like that, but this is what I'm saying. All is one. Just get that first. We are all one, okay? And we are all at different stages and levels within our lives, okay? Some are new to their spiritual side, and that's okay. Okay. Some of you have already been tapped in ever since you were a wee baby. Okay. Because it was a part of you. Okay. Everybody, and I will say this again, everybody has a spiritual person in their family. And sometimes they will let it be known and sometimes they will not. And that is because they know that the way that the family has raised, you were denominational. Okay. And they painted it out to be something bad, but in actuality, for many of you, that is where your superpower is at, is in your spirituality. Okay? So, with that being the case, I hope that resonates, all right? Now, family, here's the energy that I'm getting. But first, let's go on and bring in our protection and hop into the reading and to the message, I should say. It's really just a message, okay? I don't like to say readings, just a message, okay? Um, Keep in mind that this may not be your energy, but it is definitely somebody's energy within the matrix, being the 3D realm, or within the universal realm. Okay. I call upon the divine light to surround me, and I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Now listen, family. There is somebody that wants to get your opinion about something, right? But they're bringing it to you as if they don't agree with it. Because they feel like if they don't agree with it, then you're going to be like, yeah, I don't agree with it either. And what it is they're trying to see where you stand on something that they are doing. Because I feel like there is an energy that is traveling. Like literally traveling back and forth to see someone pertaining to you. That is what I was channeling when I came in mumbling and because I was like, what? You think I be playing? I don't. And you were not supposed to catch that, but I don't feel like starting it over. Okay. I just don't. All right. But that's the energy I'm picking up on. It's like, they want to see what you think about it, right? Because they want to see if you're going to be judgmental. But deep down inside, this person is going to see somebody about you. Hmm. And they're a stranger, and that's why they're so and I don't want to say stranger, you may have come across this person's path a couple of times, right? But it was just something spirit was telling you, like, this person ain't exactly who they claim to be. They're not. I don't care what they say. This person may be, somebody that you think is a workaholic, but deep down inside, they work all right, but I don't think it's in the field or something like that they're trying to tell you they working in. So, Spirit, what is this energy, please? And thank you. Tell me what this energy is. Dang. Okay, we got out here Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. Wow. Holy crap. So there is a divine feminine energy, okay? Someone that has been, I said from the beginning, during gestation and conception, this person has been a divine feminine energy. This could be your energy, family. You could be picking up on somebody. Ooh, quit playing. I'm telling you, I feel like you are picking up on somebody that ain't really who they say they are. Hmm. They're not really who they say they are. Uh, hmm. Yeah. You know this too, for whoever I'm speaking to, like this person, this stranger, okay? Because they're definitely a stranger. It's not somebody you knew, you've never even been anywhere with this person, but it's about how possibly you came into contact with them or something like that. Like it was a weird introduction to this energy, okay? You probably looked at it like, what the hell? And it's because this energy, from the gate, they've been trying to attract you. Listen, this energy from the gate has been trying to attract you. Okay. And it is because this energy knew something about you in the very beginning. Because I feel like, yes, look, a feast for plenty, a feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. So this energy chose you. Okay. And they could be feeling like there's some sort of consequence happening from it, but it's not actually. It is a balance. It is a correction that is taking place. And there's a correction taking place. Okay, so this energy could be upset with you because I did a reading and they came out, they were mad, they felt like you betrayed them, but you didn't betray them. You just had to correct the imbalance. It was very imbalanced. Okay, because you understand and overstand with the Two of Swords energy here. All right, that there are choices and there are also consequences, but at the same thing, the choices and the consequences are based off of the intentions. I ain't lying. Shit. They're based off the intention, spirit is saying. If you have pure, clear intentions and they are of good, okay, truth, healing, and goodness, then that's the choice you made. And there are consequences behind it. But I don't mean consequences in a bad way. There are consequences for those that come up against those positive energies versus those who have intentions and they make their choices. And those two have consequences. And those choices could be tied to negative intentions. Somebody, listen, I feel like, listen, family, I'm going to tell you right now. I don't want to say somebody. Let's just say many people. Hmm. Many people, okay? Um, they felt as if your energy betrayed them, but it was not. It was a correction of imbalances. And that had everything to do with the universe. And tell me more about this message. Mm. They was a lost in space, needing direction. I can't make it up. Look, they was lost. I'm not. They were lost in the universe's realm. Okay, the universe was like, who are all these people? I'm done. Okay, let me sip my coffee. Oh, oh, I can't, y'all. Hold up. The universe, the universe was like, WFT or WTF. Look, what? Look, the universe is up there like, okay, I'm even going through some. Universe talking about what FT, right? It's all bad. No, the universe is like, what TF is going on? You got all these people coming up with all this energy trying to fast track. I'm done. I'm not playing. Oh, see. Listen, they was coming up in here trying to fast track. I'm telling you, you could be a life path number 62 or 9. You could be 36. You could be 62, 63, 66. You could be anywhere between 20 and 66 is what I see. Yes, the universe was like, "What the hell is going on?" Like you done motivated folks where they just did. They was like, "We don't have time to go through the pain, the struggle, the shadow work." These folks talking about at 11. Ooh, we at 11:01, 11:02, 11:03, counting 7, 8. Okay. Nevertheless, family, 11 up in here. It's getting ready to be 11, 11, 11, 12. Okay, energy. So what you have, what you were born with, okay, this came from your family lineage, your ancestors, and what they had always been raised and practiced for generations, okay? It was never lost. So that's why the cosmic womb is here, okay? Divine feminine energy is here. Empress energy, okay, Mother Gaia energy, all right? You are the embodiment of that. Okay. You are your ancestors' energy. You are your ancestors' bloodline and lineage. You know that there is definitely plenty, but folks was feasting. Okay. We're just going to say it what it is. Folks were feasting. Okay, family? Because it was like with that too of swords coming out, they had choices. They just decided to unsee things. They decided to see things that were impartial. They were like, we don't care type energy, right? But you do care because you know that there's enough for everybody. Okay? And the universe was like, hold up, wait a minute. Everybody has tapped into the frequencies that you bring because they tap into you. And the universe was like, these people need some direction because it seems to me like they were trying to fast track without without even going through nothing, family. I'm going to just tell you now, most of these people that are trying to get on your level, they ain't even been through shit. Mm? They ain't even been through nothing, beloved, at the bottom of the deck. The one who has done the, ew, I hear that again. Okay, I'll see. You have radically accepted everybody for who they are. You are just like, is that not gonna be reciprocated? Hmm? Is that not gonna be, the energy coming back? But there is somebody out here. Let's see, because see, at the bottom of the deck, we got a wealthy man. See, that's what I keep feeling. I feel like there is somebody that keeps wanting to see why something's not working on you, possibly. Okay, it could be a wealthy man, but we ain't gonna take him. He gonna have to come out if that's what it's about. Yeah, see, when I look over your family, it was about a lot of double standard energy, okay? Different people are held to different standards. Okay. But here's the energy I'm picking up. Spirit saying, so what makes them so different? Because a lot of these people are the way they are because of something that happened to them in their lives that was definitely probably caused by someone else. In order to keep you quiet, keep you blind, keep you stuck so that they can steal your wealth type energy. Yeah, there's been double standards ever since you were a child. You already knew that. 18. Some of y'all stepped into your spirituality when you were 18. Okay. Life path number 9 out here again. Okay. But you had already known about the double standards. You could see it as a child. Mm. You knew all these false persons was running around. 88888 may be significant. Mm, really? Somebody out here got a lot of nines and eights in their for their life path or for their birth chart or something like that. Yeah, you saw the double standards. Look, wait, Spirit said, nah, that has a lot to do not just with them having double standards, but with these false people being lost up in the universe's realm. I promise you, dang, look what comes flying out. But I'm not taking all that. Tell me about the lost in space and the false persons. Why they go running so fast? Huh. Because they got messages of concern when it came to, damn. Because they got messages of concern when it came to them stealing connections, happiness, okay? Marriage, and that don't just mean like a physical marriage, okay? That means your contract, your path, okay? What are you supposed to really be focusing on and devoting your time to? Some of it could be marriages. Take it how it resonates. hmm I couldn't even say it. I want to say, tell me about the child. They flipped out. Yeah, this has something to do with a house and a child's poverty or something like that. This is giving me that asset energy or that stability, mm. that sturdiness, that foundation. Somebody was trying to either take a home from you or actually mess up your foundation or something pertaining to, your foundation, your stability. Trying to have you in poverty since day one, since you was a child, period, point blank. Shit. 1717 on the clock. You tell me about this feast for plenty and double standards. Wow. And that came up in so the family room, but in the reverse. So this is telling me, let me tell you right now what this is telling me. Okay. Family rooms are discussions where discussions are held. A lot of mature energy is there. Mature women, many mature women sit in these family rooms. Don't you ever get it twisted, okay? I am seeing women sit in a family room. They thought something was being discussed and not heard in privacy, but it was being heard. It was being heard by your intuitive self, the God in you that is all knowing. Confirmation. Honk honk on it. hmm It was being heard. And it was definitely being seen by your spiritual team, the Most High God, the divine creator of all living things, angels, ancestors, and your spiritual team. And it was like, and this is what they wanted to hide from you. And that's why they were doing it, okay? Trying to hide it from you. This is the energy I'm getting right here. They didn't want you to tap into the knowing, the unknown, because they already knew that was your path. That's part of what they stole, okay? These people over here, they were lost, all right? False people, copycats, doing all kind of weird things, okay? Um, and they got your message of concern. I mean, the message you delivered, yeah, it was a message of them. Put them through some sort of message of concern, yeah. Because they knew you knew that they had been thieves, instilling people of kindness, marriage, happiness, partnership, however you see fit, partnership. Okay. Mm. What else? Mm. That was concerning. Yep, because it went all the way to the highest court. It went to the courts in the 3D matrix as well as the courts in the universal realms. The multiverse heard about this. They shit. Woo! Don't tell me that's why they talking about spaceships is here. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. I know your judgment didn't reach all the way to the aliens. Visitors. I don't want to call them aliens. I don't like that word. Your message reached to the through to the multiverse. Called in the courts of the visitors. Yeah, they already knew that message was that message of concern somebody else. Concern the courts, because it was like you have the ability to communicate with the multiverse. Do oh, hold on, let me look the. I'm not about to go like that. The spirit said, "Let it be known what I'm talking about." For real, family, I'm not gonna ever front. Now let me see some. The multiverse is a hypothetical idea that suggests the existence of other universes beyond our observable universe. I cannot make it up. And it ain't no hypothetical. They cannot see past what their most powerful microscopic telescope thing can see. Yeah. You have the ability to communicate with the multiverse. It says literally definition of hypothetical. It's a hypothetical. Yeah, it's always hypothetical because they don't know. That's why it's hypothetical, because they don't know. The collection of universes that could include everything that exists, such as space, time, matter, and energy. But of course, the different universes within the multiverse are called can you say it? Parallel. Parallel. I can't even get the word out. Universes. Yes. An alternate universe or many worlds. Size. Some say our multiverse is 64.2 quadrillion light years in diameter. Okay, you know what? That's why I'm not playing with these people. And you here to tell me that they can see 64.2 quadrillion light years in diameter? Yeah, okay. 13 times, and it says while others say multi-universes can be 13 times larger. Now, here is the key. I heard that too, Spirit. Uh, okay. So, Spirit wanted me to look up what they say hypothetical means, right? Based on or serving as a hypothesis, okay? That option is merely hypothetical at this juncture. Still confusing bunch of crap, okay? Because a hypothetical is like, it could be, maybe, possibly, okay? A hypothetical, okay? A proposition or a statement, right? But it doesn't mean that it is truth. But here's what Spirit said. That's why Spirit said, go look up hypothetical, then tell you this. If it ain't true, then why so much research on it? And how you know it's 62.4 quadrillion? Damn! That's a lot. 2400 for 2004, 244 maybe 244. 244. Somebody says it like that too. 244 or 244 may be significant to you. But yes. So listen. Wow, this is something else. These people, okay, they knew who you were. They could have been worn by a mature man, someone that is very stable, grounded. Okay, because the way it flipped, that's what I'm gonna take. Like, this stable man has a home. He collects a lot of books. He reads up. Oh yeah, he's traveled the world too. There is. I'm telling you. I feel like he doesn't have to tell you that he's rich. His energy is extremely rich. And he is in a stable home, a stable foundation. He has built things through knowledge and through travel. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. This could, and at the bottom of the deck, it may have been someone. Wow. That sees some sort of courtship and lover energy with you. They could know that somebody is in bad health that you are either have taken care of, or they may know that you've worked with or in the industry where you take care of people. You could be a nurse, a CNA, a doctor, something like that. You could also be in-home caregiver type energy as well, but they know you're an official person. They know that, okay? And they also know that you are definitely tied to a great fortune. This may be something coming in soon, and lo and behold, here he is. He is a wealthy man, and he's the main male. He could have put an ending to a lot of things that were happening within your work, okay? And occupation is different from actual job. An occupation you tend to love. It's something you do. It's a craft. It's a gift. It's a skill. You know what I'm saying? And you could be the main female in toil and labor. That's what it is. Yes. Okay. Occupation is different from toil and labor. You may be the main female who toiled and labored your entire life, expecting that there was some sort of decision that was being made, earthly and heavenly, when it came to your pathway. This journey right here, yeah. These communities, okay, these people that already know who you are, okay, these communities took some sort of unexpected income. Now they're in despair because somebody is in their thoughts behind a privileged lady who steps into some sort of sudden wealth because of her gifts, or it just being a gift. And people could be going to jail because you are someone that's held in high honor and things are about to change. You could be moving and you may be getting a message very soon, a message of confirmation. It could come through a phone call, an email, or mail, something being in writing. Mm. And these two, yeah, you could be expecting some unexpected income. Mhm. And that's concerning for these people. That is concerning. It's also concerning that they know that you can feel like you have been wronged and something is coming in. They know some shit. I promise you they do. Yeah, they know. They know that you was 100% right. If you was feeling like people was trying to do something to harm you, if you was feeling like they was trying to, put an ending to you, or they were doing things that definitely pointed to that, like every time, you got your foot in the door somewhere, it was like, damn, already you was being ostracized, outcast, and just real negative energy where you were like, damn, again type stuff, right? And this is, that's, what did that lady call it? Okay, y'all. I was watching something today, but she really broke it down because I didn't. I've heard it. I've researched it before. um, but it just doesn't. Okay, okay. Let me see. It just doesn't like really stick with me. Okay, and I see it often, more than a little bit nowadays. Okay, and that's really strange too. But it says our RICO is the acronym for Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. This was enacted in the 1970s. The act was part of Organized Crime Control Act. Wow. patterns of racketeering, activity, what constitutes racketeering, and broad applications or broad applications. This can include a wide range of crimes such as unalivings, briberies, extortion, fraud, money laundering, and more. Okay. To get a RICO charge, a person must be connected to an enterprise and participate in a pattern of racketeering activity. Good Lord. Damn. Damn. That's crazy because I have been seeing that lately. A lot. I feel like, this is a multiverse message for somebody out here because we've talked about the multiverse, the universe. We've talked about the energies that have known who you were ever since you were born, as well as this mature man. Okay, this mature man knew who you were at birth. They could have imprisoned this person. Tell me more. This mature man knew. Oh, I heard that. There could have been something that was taken from somebody that really belonged to you. You could have been the person to receive this. Yeah, people never wanted you to think about that. Mm-mm. People never wanted you to think about that. That was the conversation that was up in that room, in that family room, what the universe and the multiverse brought back to you, because you could just feel it in your bones that somebody was hiding something from you, trying to keep you from something. Possibly a mature woman tapping into her God-given occupation. I ain't lying. 34 is 7. 7 breaks down. I heard that too. Mm. Fear not. Ooh, looky here, what 7 says. Fear not. Do not let fear control you. Learning and growing come from new contexts and opportunities. You are feeling called to do new things without always knowing whom or what you can trust. Seeing this number reminds you to be spontaneous and courageous, but also smart and cautious. It's okay to have a backup plan when you see this number. Create a list of what you are scared of and what you can do to mitigate those fears. Because, see, here's what it was, family. I tell you, you already knew Muggs wanted to take you out. There is a wealthy man here. I think he's the stranger. This stranger, okay? I don't know how you are tied to this stranger, okay? I don't know if this wealthy man is tied to a mature man, okay? This mature man and their stability, they could have gone through a time of being imprisoned, okay? I'm picking up somebody that was in like those wars. There were many, okay, but this is someone who's older. They may have grown up in the Pearl Harbor era. Don't give me the line because I don't even know when that was. I don't be tapping into all that kind of stuff because I just don't. But that kind of energy is here. There's also somebody that knew that there's somebody that is in prison that knows about this wealthy man. Number 13 is significant here. This wealthy man could be 37 now. He may have inherited something from his father. Yeah, he's the main male. And what did yep. Did I see? No. So he's the main male here? I thought I seen the main female. He's the main male. Okay. Tell me more about why he's the main male here. Why is he here? A wealthy man that's the main male. 113 could be significant. So this wealthy man that is the main male has something to do with toil and labor. Ooh. Oh. And maybe a lot of people's bad health. Could be many wealthy men if you think about it. Oh, shit. Okay, family. And you may have just been the one that knew about the double standards from day one. Mm. Yeah. Somebody's saying, I don't know where to start. They're not they could be in some sort of disbelief that this is really over. Yeah. And they wish they could be a different person. See, this, you know what this energy is making me feel like, family? This energy is making me feel like, damn, like they were so accustomed, so used to doing things a certain way the entire time. This energy knew who you were at birth. They could have been trying to take you out from day one, but you were here for a reason. You still are. It was to bring in justice, a correction when it comes to imbalances. Yeah. The passion is too much. So, there could be energies that, your passion for change could just be overwhelming them. But they see that your faith is indeed loyal faith to the Most High God. I feel like there was an influx, an overly overwhelming amount of people that rushed the universe's energies, the universal realms. Yeah, how could you ever forgive the mess I made? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if somebody tried to, send somebody towards you to tap into your energy and then try to, flip the script and have you in some sort of state of despair, confusion, being attacked, like just try to hit you with everything they had. But there is a wealthy man out here that is continuing to travel. Yeah. Cause see something I told you, wanted to hit you with everything they had. They wanted you to go through some painful memories, okay? But you could have been working towards putting an end to that. Somebody put an end to a lot of painful memories, okay? By taking you out of a situation, or you were being guided to remove yourself from a situation. Yeah, why can't I move on from you type energy? Like, I'm telling you, there's somebody that is definitely trying to get you out of their energy field, because it's a part, and just take it how it resonates, because there's a lot of energy out here today. They feel you betrayed them, but then in actuality, you were being betrayed. This is what I am picking up on. You were being betrayed. Okay, even though you were looking at people with unconditional love through unjudgmental eyes, they still were, judging you. Bottom line. Okay. There was something about you they didn't like. There was your friends. It was your family. It was, just you in general. Okay. You were being judged. Okay. But you were, yep, look, I can't make it up. You were being guided to get from around these people. Yeah. Because you were right. You were right. There was no confusion about that, family. You were definitely right. You knew what was going on. Okay. Yeah. But you got Smex with you out here, can't stop thinking about you, and my life is a mess right now. Because I feel like there could have been, okay, because this gives me like elders talking energy. Elders up in the room. You got the mature woman here, mature man there, okay. Thoughts here, okay, about the conversations that went on. People don't want you to know about it, think about it, or even tap into any gifts that is going to bring it out. But as soon as it did, all hell, something like that broke loose, okay. And this is giving me a subservient type of energy. They wanted you to be subservient to this energy. Smacks with you. I can't stop thinking about you. My life is a mess right now. Yeah, because these people are, yeah, that's not how you go about that. It's like people were trying to block something pertaining to a marriage, a commitment, a partnership, something that was solid, so that you could be tied down to some rich a-hole, to me, who thought he was the main male in the whole situation. This could have been why there was so much incarceration. Oh, I heard that. Is because it was like, something about the choice, the pickings. Then we got 13 and 31 over here, okay? You could be 31. You could be born on the 31st of any day of the month that has 31 days in it. You could be born on the 13th. I keep seeing that. I see 3333. So 3333 could be significant because I see 3333. Okay, we got 36912 out here could be significant. All numbers, okay? 3 is really significant here. This is giving me like a knowing, a triangle. Like there were 3 energies that definitely knew about you. This mature man, this wealthy man who's the main male, and this mature woman. Because the conversation was held all up in a family room about you picking up on all of the injustices at a very early age. Like you were these people's threat from day one. And they knew it. They did not want you to tap into that. Let me get 2 more for the thoughts in the reverse. Yeah, the way I have treated you was wrong. Yeah, because it seems to me like there was a lot of rich men out here flipping in love with you, vice versa, rich women in love with you because you had the power. You have the superpower. They didn't want you to, yeah, I can't make it up. They didn't want that superpower going anywhere but to you. But to them coming from you. That's why that Smex with you came out because, the exchange of energy through physical contact is real. You be passing on, you know what I'm saying? That love, that light, all that. Seriously. All that is passed on. Through physical contact. And it was like they wanted you to be in some sort of state where you were needing to, being pushed towards some sort of substance, I've got to supplement my income, so I'm going to have to do, because a lot of energies are out there like that, and it's no fault to their own, but there's definitely some things that were happening. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know. I hope you got that message. Oof. Yeah, life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. That's what it was all about. I'm telling you. Yeah. Coming from a lot, and this is where all that childhood trauma was stemming from because they wanted to keep control over you, the rich and powerful, making you have to be subservient to what they wanted and needed from you. And most of the times it ended up being that physical connection, sex. Oops, excuse me, smex. 4332. Yeah. Someone's forgiving you, letting go, peace, spiritual release. Yeah, they don't have but a choice at this point in time. Okay, family. So I think I'm going to leave that message there because it was a lot of energies, different energies. Okay. Dealing with the rich, the famous, the elites, the secret society type energies. Yeah, I can't look at it. The secret society type energies, very secretive energies, very dishonest, mysterious, hiding information, sneaky energies. That's who it was dealing with. And this is how, they kept their money, their fame, and then also kept you in trying to keep you in some sort of poverty. Poverty normally is when you sitting up here having to go slave for somebody else's, happiness while they're on their yachts and their boats and their whatever else is going on. Yeah, folks that be living that double life. Living a lie, secret affairs, hidden truths, emotional betrayals. I can't make it up. And at the bottom of the deck, yes, baby, there you were, sick and tired of it. Over it. hmm And this was a decision that I feel you made because it was a repetitive cycle. hmm Okay. And I also feel like, yeah, people have been going to people trying to, but it's too late. They're here now. Okay. I'm telling you, if what I feel is for real, shit, they here now. Because you sent a message throughout the multiverse. It didn't just go through it went all the way them 64.2 quadrillion miles away. Okay. You sent a message out through the multiverse. Woo! All right, family. So I'm gonna leave that message here. Take it how it resonates. Okay. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. If you have not yet subscribed, do me a favor. Subscribe, hit your notification bell so we can tap into these energies. All right. I love you. The divine loves you. Let's close out. I release the weight of the matrix, deception, and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I am whole. I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.